Hey everyone, this is Frugal Panda here with a quick review of the Hiboy Hiboy KS4 electric scooter. Now this scooter, I'm gonna try and do this in under around 8-minute review. Just a quick review of this. It comes with 8.5-inch tires on it, and the tires are actually solid tires, so you don't have to worry about flats with them or anything like that. It goes about 19 miles an hour and has a range of around 17 to 19 miles. Now, I bought this scooter for $420. The scooter comes from Amazon. It can accommodate a load of 220 pounds according to the website of Amazon. They actually have a website and everything, but I like to order from Amazon just in case there's any problems. It's easier to deal with Amazon, as many people know, than an individual company. Anyway, I got it in the mail. It seemed really heavy at first, bringing in the box near. I mean, heavier. I was like, man, this feels like I'm bringing in another e-bike. But then once I actually got it out of the box and everything, and they packaged it really well. This scooter weighs like 30 pounds, 30, 31 or so pounds, actually. Um, it felt really, really solid. There really wasn't much to put together on it. I honestly, as I always do, didn't look at the directions, so it probably took me a whole 10 minutes longer. Basically, take it apart, you take it out. While I'm putting it together, you guys can watch me. I'm doing this really fast. I have the video actually sped up, so it doesn't take like 20 minutes to do this. But while we're doing this, let's talk about the specs again. Specs on it: 19 miles an hour is the top speed, 17 miles of travel range. It has regenerative braking. It allows you to the motor's 350 watts, helps you to go up to 15% grades going uphill. Now, the regenerative brakes are more so of a gimmick with these. Will you get a little bit, and that's most of these type of scooters, will you get a little bit back into the battery? Yes. If you live in Seattle, may you get a lot of stuff, a lot of battery backs? Seattle, San Francisco, yes. Will it go up a hill in Seattle? Will it go up a hill in San Francisco? That's debatable, and I would say probably not some of those major hills. If any of you guys have ever been to Seattle and places like that, or Tacoma, certain parts of Tacoma, I would honestly hop off this because it's only 31 pounds. I would hop off it and get some exercise and walk up the hill. But if I was going down the hill, I would love to test the regenerative brakes and see if I get a lot more juice back into the battery, on those big hills like they have in Tacoma and Seattle and stuff like that. But as I said, it has a 350-watt motor, the KS4, and this is Hiboy, with a peak power of 500 watts. Now, when you're putting this together, let's get back to putting it together. There's 4 screws you put in there, and I believe it was a hex screw, hex tool I used to screw them in. Don't over tighten it, but there really is not much to put together. To be honest with you, it was ready to go. I think it was at maybe 75% battery at that time, so I plugged it in, and as you can see, I'm putting the screws in right here. Take your time on it. It's really nothing to it. And the actual true weight of it, according to the website, is 32.6 pounds. But I was pleasantly surprised, especially having it has the type of tires that you don't have to worry about them going flat on you. That's my greatest fear, is having to do that and having to change a tire. So that's cool. Of course, it's not going to be as soft to ride as an air inflated tire. But again, if you're traveling or whatever, you don't also have to worry about flats on it. Will this go off road? No, it will not. I actually tested it, and it will not go. And when I mean by off road, soft sand. You do not want to go over soft sand in this or stuff like that. It's not built for that. Also, and the motor is in the front, so it's front wheel drive, by the way. I thought it looked good. I'm riding it. It handles really well with the thinner tires. They're 8.5 inches tall. It felt like it had plenty of power. Especially what I want to use it for is really for traveling and having a scooter I can take with me. This and another one. I can take scooters with me, and they don't take up a lot of room. They fold down real easy. There's no problems with that. They're lightweight. 17 miles, or excuse me, 19 miles an hour is well more than adequate for me within the city just to enjoy when I'm on vacation. You see me riding it right here. It's actually a fairly quiet scooter. So also when you're using regenerative braking, when you pull down on the actual brake lever, you can see 2 yellow bars. I couldn't get a picture of it while riding it, but 2 yellow bars will show up letting you know you're putting power back into the actual battery itself. So that was really cool. You use a Bluetooth. You can use it without the phone, but use your iOS or your Apple iPhone, or your iOS or your Android. Connecting through Bluetooth was real easy. You can set a cruise control. You can do stuff like that. It was actually really easy to do that. So having the cruise control was no issues with that. You can change it from drive to sport. Sport will probably get you about, I'd say, 10 to 13 miles. Drive will get you the 17 mile range on it. And I believe it's legitimate. I rode this for quite a while, and I still had bars left, and I rode 10 miles. I weigh now 190 pounds or so. I've lost some weight. So, but I have no problems honestly using this scooter, this e-scooter. I can't wait to take it on an actual trip with me. One, I can have it in the car. You can't see it. It folds down and it locks. When you fold the bar down, it actually has a little locking mechanism that you flip up and you can pick it up and all that good stuff. So that's really cool. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really great. So I hope that helps somebody. It's not that loud of a scooter. The motor's actually fairly quiet, to be honest with you. I've rode past some people, and I had to ring the bell on it actually because of I kind of snuck up on the first person. They didn't really even hear me when I rode past them. So after doing it the first time, I actually made sure I started clicking it before I got there. And it's a real basic built-in mechanical bell that's on it. I have it on one of my other bikes. It's not electric, but it's more than adequate on it. You see, there's the GoPro on it. Like I said, pleasantly surprised with it. Tested the tires. You can see me. I squeal them a little bit when I hit it hard. Slice to the side a little bit, and that's like hitting it pretty hard, going about 17, 18, 19 miles an hour. Now, I'm just doing that for testing purposes. Do not do that all the time. This is a honeycomb, non-inflatable tire. So you keep doing that, you just wear that tire out fairly fast doing that all the time. I don't know, but I was just testing it for the review and stuff. Don't expect me to do that all the time. Their warranty is 12-month warranty for parts, for most of the parts, and 6 months warranty for the battery. Um, the colors are pretty cool on it. It was hard to show them in the daytime, but hey, I actually am really surprised with this bike. Everyone, I'll leave a link in the description. I'm more than satisfied with this I said bike, this e-scooter. More than anything, it cost me like $425. Most of it was actually paid for by people clicking on my YouTube videos. Actually, all of it was paid for people clicking on my YouTube videos and clicking on my Amazon Associates um, links, such as like for this one, for my e-bikes, all that stuff, which allow me to buy this and be able to review it and give me my opinion on it. I give it a thumbs up. I truly enjoyed riding it. I really like that it's lightweight. I like it doesn't take up that much room. It's got decent range. It's got a decent speed for the size of the bike. I can't wait to take it on vacation with me. It was fun to ride. I keep all my e-bikes and my e-scooters in the house. It helps conserve the battery. Anyway, I give it a thumbs up. I want to thank everyone for watching my videos. Get outside, enjoy this summer. Hopefully this gives you some ideas, some tools and some fun stuff that you can possibly pick up to take on your trips or whatever you want to do this summer. Anyway, this is Frugal Panda. Thanks for watching. Frugal Panda is out.